What is up, everybody? I'm NoLucksGiven, and I'm almost mythic for the month in Storybook Brawl. And I've been doing live commentary on all of my games this month, and we've had some really fantastic games. But there's also been a few games that haven't gone quite as fantastically, and today I just wanted to highlight some fun moments from my failed attempts. Now, we are able to play up against the Ghost here. This is like a real Ghost player that actually went for it, but if we can find a Wish Upon a Star, we are in a really fantastic spot. This is decidedly not Wish Upon a Star, but it is an opportunity for a tier 6 treasure right now. I think I'm going to go Turkish Delight and then roll and hope to find some 9 Sea Terrors. And I don't quite find the Sea Terrors. I do find a Southern Siren, which is a strong character. And I also find a Rotten Applewood. I think that we're probably just going to wind up converting off this Nutcracker this turn. So there's not too much to be done here about avoiding picking up a treasure, but I'll roll. I'm going to roll past that as well, and not going to worry about Pollywoggle here either. So maybe we just activate the Nutcracker. Maybe my opponent is still too weak as well. If either of those things happen, that's fine. Either way, I think we'll be able to make something of this board here. And then I probably will look for just the tier 6 treasure after this, though it does look like Nutcracker should activate. It's going to be close. It's going to be close. It just depends if they attack into this or not. Okay, so we'll pick up a tier 6 treasure. Like I said, I'm fine with that. If we can find Pandora's Box, that's obviously gravy as well. Though, short of that, I think we just go Embiggening Stone. The lobby is pretty close to being over, but Embiggening Stone is a lot of fun with Goldilocks as well. So I like that enough. And then we could go back into Water Wraith. Tripling that up, grabbing a treasure, I think is probably worthwhile. So let's do that. It's pretty big. And then I've got the opportunity to Crystal Ball or just take Fancy Pants. Fancy Pants is good. I could grab a big Feasting Dragon. Okay, I'm going to go for this just because the lobby is like almost donezo here, as you can see. And then I'm going to go for Feasting Dragon. I'm going to roll, and wow, another Feasting Dragon plus a Baba Yaga. Can I pick up all of this stuff? I can get pretty dang close here, right? That's Baba Yaga. I need to sell off one more thing to grab the dragon. It's probably Brave Princess. Yes, okay. Grab another Feasting Dragon. This just seemed too cool to me. Now, notably, there was also Masquerade Ball plus 2 5s, and I might even lock Masquerade Ball to potentially do something with that this turn. But right now, I wanted to get those Feasting Dragons on the board as soon as possible. I think that we can still convert something really nicely with that. I like 9 Sea Terror. I think Medusa is okay, but I don't know yet if I want the 9 Sea Terror or the Masquerade Ball. But Masquerade Ball, one of the better, ooh, big Hercules there, denies both of my Feasting Dragon attacks with the Hercules plus Magic Sword. That is really annoying. Plus they've got some Pumpkin Sauce in the back row. That could be deadly for me as well. We do get to take out the Hercules here, and it's all gonna, well, actually, I'm not even gonna be able to crack this pumpkin, am I? Well, now I don't want to. Now I don't want to crack the pumpkin, and I'm going to. Oy vey. We crack the pumpkin on the turn that we trade, and that's death. That's lethal. Pumpkin sauce. We got pumpkin sauced there. I think here, I mean, Shadow Assassin might even just be the pickup, considering all of our characters here have a sleigh. I do like Water Wraith, especially on Fallen Angel, but let's just grab a ranged character and then I'll complement the board with a Cindy, and maybe we can grab a sleigh or 2 here. Maybe that'll be nice for us. All right, I'll lock onto Water Wraith. It's a reasonable evil character. It's not super impressive, but I think we're still supposed to go for it, and we just get totally owned here. Could actually still have won this, which is crazy. If we attacked into Vampire, Pollywoggle attacks into us, and then, well, we couldn't have won, but we could have killed the prized pig. But nope. Alright, these can now definitely slay this time. One slays and the second one slays. So this could definitely be a big come up here if we are able to get back in it. We don't take that much damage considering my opponent had a Princess Peep. So yeah, we're back in the game, baby. Copycat really doing nothing for me. I guess we can use it to copy Lucky. Sure. We're really much more on the Chupacabra plan, which I do like. I like Chupacabra. I like that Ogre Princess is a monster. I think I'll rip a Turkish Delight here. Now that we have Chupacabra, the things that I want are all going to be level 4 things. I think this is salvageable at 17 health. Losing every single fight. Maybe not. Maybe not. I mean, yeah, I'd like to just basically find more Chupacabras, friendly spirits, and mummies from this point. I probably don't want to play into the good side of Fallen Angel, though you can see a lot of scenarios where an extra little bit of health is helpful. Okay, yeah, against 3 ranged characters, I guess we always lose this, though. It's not an incredible loss. We do give them Wish Upon a Star. Extra bonus XP, though, here. And that's fair. We deserve to get dunked on in this one. We do get a 16-14. That's actually a pretty big come-up. Because now with a friendly spirit, we are activating both halves of the Fallen Angel. Okay, or we could just take another Gingerbread Knight. The tricky thing is I like all of these things here. So if we sell the Golden Chicken and the Kitty Cup Purse and the other Kitty Cup Purse and the Bad Billy, then we can play this or something. This is a pretty strong board. Do I lock onto the Ogre Princess? I think that I'm supposed to. I don't know, maybe I'm not supposed to. Maybe Ogre Princess is kind of a trap, especially considering we only have 11 health. Yeah, let's not go for Ogre Princess. Let's just look for the other monsters. And monsters are kind of a good way to play Fallen Angel, considering they're one of the few comps that, like, wants to have good characters and evil characters on your final board. So definitely some reason to be doing that. My opponent with double mummy is pretty scary. How scary is he? Okay, that's not a great hit for me. That's a terrible hit for me, obviously. But with that hit being really good, we actually walk away with a win. Nice. Okay, up against the ghost. Buy some XP? Sure. I like Baba Yaga Chupacabra. Let's do it. We're gonna lose the health bonus, but I think that that's right. There's just no reason to get this in there. We could lock on to Shoulder Fairies for the you know, but Shoulder Fairies is too weird in Fallen Angel. It seems like it should be good, but then, like, to play good characters, you're losing your Fallen Angel bonus, which I might, like, I'm just not playing the Ogre Princess here because Lucky makes more sense to play up against the Ghost. Though I think I will put the Ogre Princess back in, potentially, especially if we can get some Chupacabra slays here. Though I don't know, maybe I would just rather go into Shadow Assassin, which is a monster and gets pumped off these Chupacabras. There's also a Lightning Bolt. I don't know if the Shadow Assassin is, like, good enough that it's worth locking onto. I certainly don't want the Shoulder Fairy here, though. But I might like Lightning Bolt plus Shadow Assassin just to survive and give me an interesting additional way to scale the board in the back line. Alright, Chupacabra 1 slays, Chupacabra 2 also going to slay, so that's nice. All my monsters have +4 attack from this combat. Lucky doesn't get attacked into, but what can you do? Yeah, you can now see that my monsters are quite huge, so I think it's worth going for this. I might not even need this Lightning Bolt, but at 11, might as well. And then I guess I'll put the Ogre Princess back in, triple this, and then I don't know what I'm grabbing from this. Maybe just 3 of Swords? It's actually not terrible. Krampus' Slay, also not bad, and Zelhua doesn't have a treasure, so I don't have to worry about not stealing a treasure from them. Oh, I guess my tracker closed at some point. I don't know, I feel like I should just like make a concession to play as strong of boards as I possibly can, and then if I'm able to do something fun down the line, so be it, but try to just play strong boards, and the Chupacabras being able to slay to pump up my backline monsters, I think, is the direction that I want to play this in. Medusa with a bunch of extra attack, kind of irrelevant, but plus 11 attack on everything is pretty good. And then if you triple the Chupacabra now, it does like get all of those bonus stats. Monsters are weird. How monsters work in the game with Chupacabra specifically is, yeah, it's weird. But we could Chupa the Cabra, we could triple the Chupacabra, and we could potentially find a Friendly Spirit to then get the Fallen Angel bonus back online. It's not necessary to do so, but it's definitely an angle to play at. My opponent with a few monster books here, going to be a little bit annoying, but looks like we're going to walk away with a win against this monster book, this upgraded monster book comp. So pretty nice. We got some Chupacabra slays again, so our board is quite large. Alright, here's the Chupa triple. Let's Chupa the Cabra, and you can see it goes up to 46 here now. Moonsong Horn, Ugly Gosling Helm. I mean, neither of these are like anything super exciting. Ugly Gosling Helm just goes on Baba Yaga every time, which is totally fine. And probably the most stats we're gonna get, so I guess we go for it. Putting the Ogre here. Could do this. It's a potential big loss of stats, so I don't know if I should go for that, though. I think that maybe we take Monster Book. It makes me a little bit nervous to Monster Book up against the Trophy Hunter, because they're going to be able to slay against us extremely easily. We have an extra roll or two here because we can sell off the Lucky, and I think that this was fine to do. Now I just sell off the Lucky, add in another Chupacabra, and that's definitely the direction that I'm going in more. Probably looking to play a Pumpkin comp, both because it's good with Fallen Angel and because it's reasonable with a Chupacabra board. It's kind of a silly thing. I don't really know if I've really like made use of this in a previous video, but yeah, that's what's unfortunate, is that though they don't have any Baba Yagas or anything, so I guess it doesn't matter that they slayed with that Friendly Spirit too much. They're just going to get a few extra activations here, but nothing actually crazy is coming from that. So yeah, we wind up with a loss. Sorry, I guess my light just flickered or something, but it felt like, I don't know, it felt like something spooky was happening. let's definitely add that Siren into the board. That is a really great pickup. And then we could just add more Chupacabras and things. I mean, that's a little bit silly. But this also seems kind of fun, too. They're still big ranged characters, you know? I'll Genie's Wish here. What did that give me? It gave me a Poison Apple and then a Ring of Regeneration. No, we're skipping. We're skipping. Okay, but that lets me buy all of this stuff. And then if we can find a... Oh, well, could just go Jormungand here too. So if I sell off this full bench, I can add in Jormungand. I don't want to sell off all of the Shadow Assassins, but I guess I just should. Like, I wanted to try to triple the Shadow Assassin, I meant. I kind of like the Baba Yaga in either position there, but this is fine. Baba Yaga still gets the ugly Gosling Helm, which is nice. Chupacabra doesn't slay the Southern Siren, so their Siren's going to be stolen. Our Siren gets stolen and then gets to do good work against us, which is a little bit awkward, but I think my Jormungand might still be able to just take it down here. Looks like it will be able to do so. Okay, this one was a little bit dicey, but we're growing our monsters here. I want to triple the Chupa, triple the Babas. I do want to pick up another Jormungand as well. I'll probably just do this at this point. And there's the Chupa triple, so let's grab that. Let's sell Shadow Assassin. Oh, there's also a Pumpkin, which is kind of what we've gone into, but now we're just in Slay. Now we're just playing a Slay comp here. Do I want to go Gloves? Do I want to go Coin of Sharon? I don't know if I really care about either of those things. I think I just take Deck of Many Things, because I think we are now just a Slay comp. I'll put the bigger Chupacabra first. That's the interesting thing about Chupacabras, is that after you triple them, then the second Chupacabras, it's kind of like Feasting Dragon. Once you, like, the future ones that you can find actually start getting more stats, though these ones are still going to have a ton of stats for the time being. And yeah, then I'll just run some Jormungands and we'll see what we can do. Southern Siren, I think we're going to cut eventually, but I've never been able to, like, pull off a Chupacabra comp to this extent. Seems like it might be fun. We've got a lot of, like, they pump each other, which makes it a lot different than just a normal Lancelot build or some other things. And we're up against a Summons comp here, so the Chups get to go gnarly here. Nice. And the second Chup gets not attacked into. So this should be enough to grab the win. Southern Siren's going to steal some Black Cats, and the Jormungands should definitely be able to take it home here. A bunch of summons here from Geppetto, but I think we're going to do them in here, which is nice because they've got a treasure map. But I think we get the kill here with our back line plus one more Jormungand surviving. Oh wow, another Slay from the frontline Chupacabra is fantastic. And the other cool thing is, like, they grow each other, but they don't both have to be on the board. So yeah, this is nice. This is some cool Chupacabra growing action. Here's the Empress P, though. I don't know. What are we even doing here now? The Empress P only works if we also get the treasures for it. So, like, I'm not sure that that's good enough. I am eyeing up the Mummy just because it seems so good with what we've already done. And might just be, like, better than Southern Siren as an additional unit here. So I will triple the Jormungand or the Baba Yaga if we get them. But maybe should I just be looking for those things? I'll grab another Chupacabra. I'll grab another Chupacabra. All right, we're just all in on Chupacabra here. That's the answer. Yeah, this is great. All right, Chupacabra versus Good Boy. I do have a feeling that this matchup favors the Good Boys, but we'll see. We'll see what we can get done. Okay, Chupacabra or Jormungand not going to be able to stick around here. But it's going to come down to this last Jormungand. It needed to attack into the Court Wizard. It doesn't, so we die. Could still potentially be enough to be strong, though. We got an Egg Gamer. We have a double Easter egg from Celestial Tiger. That is a really, really scary comp, and honestly, going to hit us for a lot of damage here and just be a threatening player throughout the rest of this game, as I'm not able to take them down, and I don't know if anybody will be able to do so. So that is definitely scary. We'll see how they continue to evolve throughout this game. Somewhat interested in Romeo. Actually, Lady of the Lake, pretty good here too, though we're just out of room to play it. So I'm not going to worry about that. I'm basically just looking for another Court Wizard here, though. Gingerbread Knight, also probably pretty good. I'll pick that up and see what we can do with that one. Play this here, I suppose. Okay. Still have the potential to pick up a Skipping Stone off the Frog Prince. And then, I don't know, don't really have too many other great options beyond that. I think I should kind of retool and just hope to play for second or third, because that Celestial Tiger is kind of going crazy right now. And yeah, that's scary. So I might just hope to play for second or third place here. And a lot of that's just going to be avoiding the Celestial Tiger. It's not something that I really have a choice over. And the Horde Dragon is hat balling, so they're going to be scary as well. Yeah, this is going to be a tough one. This is going to be a really tough lobby. We can see that this Horde Dragon is already quite large, though we're doing okay. The Court Wizard bonus attacks really are helpful here. Allows us to break my opponent's Prized Pig and only take 5 damage. So we'll see. We'll see how we are able to convert this. Romeo, a pretty nice pickup. We could also just grab a Juliet here to try to grab the treasure from that. The Wizard's Familiar starts to look more and more awkward as the game goes on. I like the Fairy Godmother because it pumps up the Court Wizard. Alright, we'll grab Golden Chickens. There's another Fairy Godmother. Not super impressed by it, but it does make sense to grab level 4 characters while we are Ogre Princessing. And I guess this is where I leave you. This is where we stop. The King Arthur is slightly less stats than the Frog Prince, but it pumps up the Ogre Princess, so it's probably worth doing. And then I'm going to play the 1818 Wizard's Familiar, I think, rather than play another Royal. But I don't know, I don't feel that strong right now. We'll see what Peter Pants is up to. This could very well now be like playing for 4th place, as we're kind of in a little bit of trouble here. We do get to slay and stay with Ogre Princess, so that's really good. Looks like we're going to get some bonus attacks too from all of this, so it's working out well, though Trojan Donkey's scary It's not going to summon anything that we can't deal with here, which means we are able to get a win and remain at 13 health. And how good is that? Well, now we get the Juliet pair, which is part of the reason I was saying to pick up 4s, and then now I kind of want to play the Baba Yaga strategy. I might start to sell out of these Frog Princes. Might actually just sell out of Arthur or sell out of the Fairy Godmother to hang on to as many pairs, but I want the Southern Siren and the Baba Yaga here, I think. Which means I have to sell off 2 things. Let's just get rid of them. Maybe I still play King Arthur in the back line. I have to decide on the Southern Siren, but I think I am going to grab it. Same thing, it's just good to grab level 5 characters. And now I think I get rid of King Arthur in favor of Robin Hood. And this is just like trying to play the most stats at any possible angle here. Robin Hood gets to pump up Baba Yaga, so I do have my ranged characters in the back line in a nice order. Only playing 2 royals now. We're slowly but surely cutting down on those and moving into the Slay comp, but Merlin was actually pretty big when we played them early on. They're just 1 streaking at this point though, so probably not super impressive. Horde Dragon probably just lost to the Celestial Tiger, or potentially the Zelhua. Maybe the Zelhua was able to come back with something fierce. Ogre Princess, reasonable chance to slay, and does get it. My opponent also with Court Wizard, but we get to steal a royal. That's really good. We get 2 sleeping princesses from my opponent, and that's going to be enough to get the win on this combat. Cupid actually could complicate some stuff, though. Just winds up giving me more bonus attacks, I think, in the end, and will ultimately allow me to take the fight from my opponent. Really crazy combat there, though, for sure. Now I get a free Baba Yaga and Southern Siren. That's good. Things are starting to look up. Let's pick up a tier 4 treasure. Sky Castle is not something I can really even make use of at this point. No, I'm not super interested in Sky Castle. I think I take Fool's Gold on Loki, and I think I'm reasonably happy about that. Let's pick up another Baba Yaga. Let's sell off the Fairy Godmothers, pick up a Siren, and then try to triple one of those 2 things. Maybe the Robin Hood is also good. We do have 1 more turn on level 5 here. Let's pick up another Robin Hood here. Maybe we just play double Robin Hood in the back line. That's kind of cool. Then I can actually triple Robin here. So that is going to mean that I sell off Court Wizard and Juliet for Robin Hood, looking for any treasure with the word support on it, though I don't find it. Instead, I find Hand of Midas on 5.2. That's so awkward. But it's gotta be the pickup. We're gonna grab that. Ooh, I just barely got that Robin Hood back in here. Okay, Lightning Dragon from my opponent trades with my Baba Yaga. Not the best, because then it means my Ogre Princess doesn't slay, but my Siren does. I steal a pair of Lancelots. I almost am able to activate a Lancelot here. Not quite going to be able to do so. And now we're in limbo, where I guess I can find Baba Yaga and Southern Siren. That is the benefit right now, and I'm up against the Ghost. But what's awkward is I can really only make use of Baba Yaga and Southern Siren this turn. Maybe I could grab Lancelot. It actually activates. Lancelot activates, so that just cycles through the treasure here, right? I'm doing that math right. It gets +9 from the hand and then +6 from the Baba Yagas, putting itself up to 25. Okay. And then I can still triple up on Baba Yaga or Southern Siren to finish off the turn. Could also pick up Lightning Dragon and River Wish Mermaid. Sure. Sell off Gingerbread Knight and this to pick up this, and now I'm just benching the Siren. But this allows me to potentially grow Ogre Princess while I'm up against the Ghost. Excuse me, a little bit of vocal fry there. And then next turn we're on 6.0. We'll look for Jormungand. And we have 3 different ways that we are building into these tier 5 treasures to potentially find Horn of Olympus and Evil Eye. So we're pretty well set up for a nice little slate comp. Lightning Dragon for my opponent as well is going to take out my River Wish Mermaid before I'm able to take out theirs. And then I also don't get to activate my... Oh, goodness gracious, the Ghost is going to get me here. All right, well, the Ghost doesn't get me for my full health. It does get me for a lot of it. I go down to 2 here, so kind of crazy, right? No, I go down to 1, actually, so kind of insane. The Ghost really gets me there. Now we're level 6, level 5 treasure. Again, no Horn or Evil Eye. That absolutely stinks. Oh, and Loki trolls me. Okay. I was wondering why it was still saying we were playing up against the Ghost. And then Loki rolled Forbidden Fruit. So there you go. We die. We actually still get 4th place there, which is crazy. I guess I'll take Ambrosia here. And you know what? I'll just skip. I don't need this treasure. Okay. That's death. That's lethal. Pumpkin sauce. We got pumpkin sauce there.